Imagine two people given the exact same instructions. Walk down a specific street, enter a specific restaurant, and wait inside. Their route is identical. Their destination is exactly the same. The first person walks the path, finds a $500 bill on the sidewalk, goes inside, and strikes up a conversation that leads to a lucrative job opportunity. The second person walks that same path, sits in the restaurant in silence, and leaves having experienced a completely mundane afternoon. Standard societal logic says the first person is simply blessed. We often attribute these disparities to mysticism, karma, or the universe picking favorites through the lens of random chance. However, the researchers who designed this scenario had actually planted that $500 bill on the sidewalk. Both subjects walked right past it. The data proved that luck is a measurable success of human perception, rather than a gift from the cosmos. This restaurant experiment was part of an exhaustive 10-year study led by Dr. Richard Weissman. He tracked 400 people who self-identified as either lucky or unlucky to see if there were any objective patterns in their lives. Weissman found that variables like astrology, palmistry, or karma had no impact on the subject's actual life outcomes. Instead, the study pointed toward 4 specific, learnable psychological habits that appeared to dictate why some people thrived while others constantly fell behind. In one experiment, Weissman gave subjects a newspaper and asked them to count every photograph inside. Unlucky people worked diligently, taking an average of 2 full minutes to complete the task. The lucky subjects finished in 2 seconds. They immediately spotted a massive, bold message on page 2 that said, "Stop counting, there are 43 photographs in this newspaper." This disparity is caused by cognitive tunnel vision. High stress causes the brain to hyperfixate on a specific goal, blinding you to your periphery. However, a relaxed mental state broadens this perception, allowing the brain to catch serendipitous opportunities a stressed mind would ignore. Lucky people also maximize their exposure to these opportunities by intentionally varying their routines. By meeting new people and taking different paths to their destinations, they increase what researchers call their surface area for serendipity. Missing a life-changing chance is often a measurable failure of perception triggered by chronic stress, not a lack of cosmic favor. Consider a hypothetical scenario where you are at a bank during a robbery. A shot is fired and you are hit in the arm. An unlucky person views this as proof of a curse, focusing on the pain and the misfortune of being there. A lucky person views it as a miracle, focusing on the fact that the bullet hit their arm instead of their heart. This chart shows happiness levels of Olympic medalists. Statistically, bronze medalists are happier than silver medalists due to counterfactual thinking, our tendency to imagine alternatives to past events. Bronze winners compare their outcome to getting nothing. Silver winners compare it to missing gold. Lucky individuals use this reframing to transform trauma into resilience, which helps them maintain the positive outlook needed to spot the next opportunity. We often describe intuition as a mystical gut feeling, but it is actually your unconscious mind rapidly processing a database of past experiences and micro-expressions that your conscious brain hasn't yet identified. Weissman found that 90% of lucky people defer to this subconscious database for their relationships, and 80% use it to guide their careers. This trust in one's own internal signals leads directly to the power of expectation, which Weissman tested using a simple reaction time experiment. When researchers told a group of average people they were fast jet pilots, their physical reaction times and test scores improved significantly. This effect is a result of identity priming. Identity priming is a psychological technique where a person's performance is influenced by being exposed to traits associated with a specific group or role. Expecting a positive outcome physically alters how a person interacts with the world. It increases their persistence, which naturally creates a higher success rate. Dr. Weissman applied these findings to people like Patrika, a flight attendant who felt her life was a series of unavoidable accidents and failed relationships. Weissman didn't just study these subjects. He put unlucky individuals through a training program to help them adopt the 4 cognitive habits of the lucky group. By learning to reduce anxiety, trust her intuition, and expect positive outcomes, Patrika's actual life experiences began to shift. Her unlucky streak ended because her behavior changed. Relying on the myth of random chance is a choice that strips us of personal agency. It turns us into passive observers of our lives. You systematically generate luck within your own mind by mastering these 4 habits and choosing how you perceive the world around you.